Okay, anyway, good morning guys. I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to a new vlog. So today's vlog is all about Project Reset. Right now though, it's about drinking coffee. So it's about 5:15 now. I usually wake up at 5 o'clock every Monday to Friday. It allows me to have like an extra hour in my day in order to get stuff done. Like, it just allows me to, you know, do washing or some form of cleaning that like I struggle to fit in with now working 9 to 5. I sometimes work out, but not recently. I've decided to kind of put that on the back burner and just concentrate on more gentler stuff. Like some mornings I'll do yoga or I'll meditate or anything like that. Some mornings I also just sit here and give cuddles to the dog like with my coffee. Like it's my 1 hour of me. So that's literally what I do. It could be very random, but today I'm up early because I'm doing Project Reset, which is basically something that I've just called giving my home and everything. I was about to say something dramatic like my life a autumn clean, like a spring clean, but obviously it being September. I've desperately needed this for a while. Hang on, my leg is like falling off the couch. There we go. Yeah, I've needed this for a while. Like, yesterday marked the end of all the DIY projects I had currently going on. So I really need to just spend some quality time dedicated to the house and just putting everything in order, giving everything a big tidy and sorting things out before I start any of the new projects. So that is what today's about. Sorry, I'm very aware that like my top lip is extremely dry and I don't want to lick it because obviously we know that makes it even drier. So I need to find my lip balm ASAP or buy one. So yeah, today's all that. Part of it is also, which is where I'm going to get a bit real with you guys. Last couple of weeks I've not felt mentally great, like at all really. There's a lot been going on kind of in my personal life. I really want to talk about what's been going on right now, and I apologise if that seems clickbaity, but I will want to explain what's going on. It's just not right now. Nothing bad is happening before anyone thinks like that and stuff. It's just there's things that I can't control. But what I am learning and what I have learned from therapy in the past is that because I'm such a people pleaser, I've been conditioned in my childhood to basically say that everything is okay even when things are not. So it's really kind of embracing the strength of just saying I'm not okay and things are not okay. And the next step of it is normally I would say things like, I'm not okay, but you know what, everything's, you know, at least I've got like a good life, this, that and the other. And it's almost kind of validating me being not okay in a way. Whereas I'm learning just to be like, do you know what, it's not great at the moment, and stopping, not justifying stuff, you know, like we all know that tomorrow could be a better day. So, you know, no need to kind of justify it. We are valid to have off days. And I didn't want to kind of come on here and pretend that like everything was great and be sunshine and happiness. Like, I used to say like being positive all the time was one of my strengths. And I still think partly in certain situations it works. But I also just realised it's not that at all. It's me trying to hide away from sad emotions and stuff. Honestly, therapy takes you on a journey. So yeah, that's where I'm kind of at the moment. And one of the things that really does help my head personally is having a clean home. And I have noticed that over the last kind of week or so, partially why I feel so cruddy is to do with the fact that like my house is a mess. And I know this is all relative because some people probably have a look at my home and go, it's actually relatively clean. Like, get off your soapbox, you know, compared to my house. But to me, it feels messy. So that's where I just want to hit reset button, hence Project Reset, and just have a big clean up, tidy up. I've just realised how loud my voice has just got in the last kind of 2 minutes. can tell I'm slowly waking up now. So yeah, I decided to get up at 5 so I had some time to myself, although realistically I've just been sipping coffee and talking to you, but hey, it's my time. I left Dash and Lee sleeping upstairs. He's been sleeping in his crate just for last night because of reasons in the kitchen. So Project Boots actually started last night in the terms of, so down in the corner there is a big massive pile of ironing that I need to get done, which I'm going to put some Housewives on and watch that. And maybe not Housewives, maybe something on Netflix like Dream Home Makeover. I'll decide. That's going to be happening. I've got behind me a massive kind of drying rack full of towels. I've got the new drying rack full of towels. Just like tea towels, I was like, let's not put anything too heavy on until we know its strength. Even though I know it's secure, I'm just a bit like, let's not do anything. This is like when we first got the bathroom cabinet, and I was so scared of like anything going in it that it was going to come off the wall. I just like put one beauty product in and let's just see how it lasts. And now it's just cramped. In the kitchen, we had a roast last night. If you're interested, we had like a beef roast brisket, and we obviously have everything drying in there, like the slow cooker and whatnot. We were very proud actually. That was one of our first meals where we didn't turn the oven on. We're ready for winter. So we've got everything drying out there, but I also have all the oven racks drying in, or not drying. It's called Oven Pride. I don't know if it's like available elsewhere in the world, but in the UK it's this like orange box thing, and it's a bloody miracle worker, in which you put your kind of oven racks in this plastic bag with this solution, and you shake it about, leave it overnight, and then you put some in your oven, like on the door and everything, and it just lifts everything, and it's like you've got a brand new oven again. So I've been doing that all night, and because obviously there's a small gap at the bottom where our oven is, some of the product was kind of just dripping down on it. So that's why, sorry, this is very random, you can tell I've just woken up, but that's why Dash was sleeping upstairs with us last night, because I didn't want him free reigning in the kitchen. You might have seen when I was making my coffee that there's like a black tray across our sink. That's like the oven tray that was just covered in stuff, and I've just been having that soak overnight with clothes wash. If you want a hack for something that is stuck on deep stain wise, particularly if you've done like a roast in a roasting tin or whatnot, get some clothes wash, anything really. I have this one come from Bondi Sands that I got gifted years ago, that's like lemongrass and rosemary scented. A little bit of that in whatever you're soaking with some hot, like boiling kettle water. Leave it overnight, everything lifts. It's absolute genius. Yesterday Lee deep cleaned, well yeah, he did actually, he deep cleaned the freezer, he defrosted it, it's like it was brand new again. So a lot of like little things have gone on around behind the scenes, so that today we can really just plow on with everything. And I say we as in the royal we, like Lee is obviously going to help, but a lot of it is just going to be me. And I think I'm getting back to my point about like mental health a little bit. Sorry, this is just very random. I don't normally talk to anyone until about 7 o'clock in the morning, so you're very privileged here. That doesn't even make sense. But yes, the whole point is I'm going to spend the day just organising everything, cleaning it, and I suppose the visual of seeing just my home feeling clean again just really instantly like takes like 7 pounds off my shoulders and makes me feel so much more relaxed. So I thought I'll take you along for the ride on a very big cleaning, organising vlog, because some people like them and I particularly love them. So yeah, I'm gonna just sip a bit more of this and then we're gonna crack on with the ironing basket. There we go. Not too full. Okay, I'm gonna have one more sip of this and then we are gonna crack on with the ironing today. Okay, so it's been about an hour since I last spoke to you, maybe even 2. I'm not actually sure. Last spoke to you. What's happening behind me?
Dash.
Oh, let me show you what's happening. He bloody loves a den. I think I need to get him a TP because anytime the drying rack's here and it's covered, he loves to just lay under it and he will just snooze away for hours under there, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we really need to get one. It does not go with my interiors, but he seems to love it so much.
Hey, Eddie. You could build one.
Oh, I could build one. Hi, by the way.
Hello.
Hello. Actually, thinking with the makeover in the future,
It's not good for me.
if we do a console table here, I do want it like just legs, so that I can put the dog bed underneath it, so maybe he'll see that as like a mini teepee for him. He's most likely going to just live under there. Even if we created him a teepee, he'd choose this.
I always have clothes drying here because of
Yeah.
room service, yeah.
So yeah, I've done all the ironing. I've just got to take the basket upstairs, and then I've got to just swap out the wardrobes and whatnot. I've stripped the bed, and that's in the washing machine right now with some makeup removers and, you know, cleansing facial things. Don't know what the words are. So that's running a cycle and that get hung up, although I can't hang it up in the laundry room because I need to take the photos for the blog post. So that's something on the to-do list, and then I can move it back in there. I have just finished cleaning somewhat the kitchen, like the first phase of cleaning the kitchen. Let me show you where we're up to. So I put everything that was dry away. Some things are still drying. I took the metal bits out of the back and they're nice and clean. There's still a little bit of grease on them, but they're better than they were. The oven is, I mean, that was just covered, so the fact that you can kind of somewhat see is great. So that's been wiped down, and I just need to let that all dry out and whatnot before I put everything back in. The tray looks brand new again. I'm telling you, clothes wash works every time. And at the moment I'm just filling up the sinks with this stuff just to give the pipes a deep clean, because obviously I put a bit of grease down there and I just want to make sure it's all nice and clean and everything like that. I've done a bit more washing, and then yeah, it's ready for like phase 2 of deep clean and organisation. I am gonna go and get a shower. My hair desperately needs a wash. I'm not gonna put any like makeup on, and normally I would just walk around with scruffy hair, but if I'm gonna choose between one or the other, it's washing hair and a no makeup face, because my hair just does not work well when it's like this. Like, I'm sure you guys are like, it's fine, but for me it feels really greasy and just horrible. So I'm gonna give it a good wash and then just leave it to naturally like do its thing for the day. But I'm definitely gonna give my face a no makeup day just to absorb all the products and whatnot. So yeah, let's go and get ready, and then I'm gonna make the bed before I forget. Actually, I probably won't. I'll leave that till later. Okay, it has been several hours later and I am completely covered in food. Like, this white shirt was the wrong thing to pick, but I have been cooking up a storm and meal prepping and doing a lot of batch cooking, and I'm really pleased with my effort. So let me show you what I've got so far that is going to keep us going for a very long time. So the kitchen is once again back to being a mess, but hubby has kindly said he's going to do all the cleaning because I have not moved from this spot here. So you can see how much food we've made and I'm really impressed with ourselves. So what I've done is, first off, you would have seen me prepping, and again, apologies, you would have seen more, but the camera died and I forgot where it died and how far it got to, so I just kind of continued and thought I'd pick you up later. So I was cooking a big batch of chili in here. I had like 4 packets worth of meat, and out of that I've managed to get lunches, dinner for this week, and then I have P1 means 1 person, just because this was like the final remnants. So I've got 2 1-person portions, and then, oh god, I'm losing burritos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double portions. So that's like 5 weeks worth of meals right there. 6 actually. I'm gonna say 7 weeks worth of stuff. And then we had a roast beef brisket that we cooked yesterday, and I picked one up for about 6 to 8 people. So we had our roast dinner yesterday, and I've managed to do obviously enough beef for our cream fried rice that we're going to have either today or tomorrow. And then I've managed to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 burritos, because 2 of them are in the fridge for me to take for lunches. These I'm going to put in the freezer so that you can either grab them for lunches and defrost them overnight and take, or you can have, like, say if I'm home alone and I just fancy something easy, I can stick one of these in the oven or the air fryer, and I've got a nice kind of healthy little light dinner there. And then these, you would have seen me beginning these. So I made some breakfast sandwiches. So there's an influencer that I'm sure you guys all follow called Babs, Brunch with Babs. And she's doing Babs's boot camp. And one of the recipes that she did was like make ahead breakfast muffins. So you take a sausage patty, you cook some eggs in the oven with some peppers and stuff. And then you just basically create like little muffins. So I did like 4 of them for us to take for lunches, because although I like my porridge, sometimes it does get a bit boring, so these are a bit of variety. And then I had some leftover eggs that I'm probably going to have today with some toast or something like that, because it's actually really tasty. Just like it's like oven baked, it's like frittata actually, just I've mashed it up and made it a bit more scrambly. But yeah, you can see so much food, which I'm so happy. I still got to make taquitos with some lamb mince, so I'm going to be putting those into these bad boys. So I'm going to have like a bunch of them, as well as make ahead for dinner that we're going to have this week. So the idea is that we've always got something either to just grab when no one's there, or if we're having one of those moments where we don't feel like cooking, like it's already pretty much prepared and stuff. So I'm going to be continuing this for like most of winter. I'm so happy with what I've got through so far and managed to create. I've just got to find space in my freezer for all this, so wish me luck. Okay, somewhat managed to fit everything in. I am going to take a 5-minute break and drink some water, make a coffee when I can eventually reach the coffee machine, because it's just covered in equipment and whatnot. And then yeah, we're gonna crack on with the rest of the home. So I've just cleaned the kitchen, like mopped, hoovered, everything. Obviously some bits out, dry and everything like that, but oh god, this room feels so much better. So yeah, just sighing like a big like relief, like yes, it feels clean in here. So I'm so glad I've just spent time doing this. Now it's time to move on to this room. There's not much I can do down here this side, because that's all returns and stuff and dry and wrap, but at least this portion and whatever this is, I can get sorted. So let me put you on a time lapse and let's get going. Okay, living room's feeling much, much better. Like I said, can't talk about the stuff behind me because there's not much I can do for it for now, but that will soon be gone. But this section that we do live in is nice and clean, so this feels great for me. I've just sprayed as well 2 things across the room. So I use Febreze to freshen up the fabrics, and then I go in with this geranium and tomato leaf room spray from Norfolk Natural Living, I think it's called. Yes, it is. And that one's really good for spraying the room. And then this one is again Norfolk Natural Living, but from Mutts and Hounds, but you can buy it from the website as well. This is a pet bed refresher, which smells like the coast, so that's perfect for Dash's bed. And then obviously I need to tackle those magazines at actually reading them at some point. But yeah, this room feels so much nice and clean now. So I'm gonna go and tackle the biggest room upstairs, and I'm gonna show you why I've been putting it off for a while. Just grabbing a coffee because I'm shattered, absolutely shattered. I'm also going to walk past all the stuff on the stairs that I need to pick up. And before you guys say I'm shattered because I got up at 5 AM, it's not that. Like, I'm normally quite fine. It's just the fact that like I've been go, go, go and I haven't stopped. Oh, hello, hello. Anybody there? See, even the camera's tired. It's been go, go, go. We haven't stopped. There we go. Hi. Yeah, because I haven't stopped. It's like, I just need energy to keep going. Anywho, I'm in the room now, so let me show you the site at the moment. So, it's not too bad. It just feels like there's clusters of things everywhere. So, there's a box of rubbish just sat there. There's all this that needs clearing. And then there's like all that needs clearing and organising, a wash that I need to just get ready for tonight to hang out tomorrow, etc, etc. A bed to be made, which I somewhat knew. Right now, I'm gonna give this a big tidy up, but not to bore you with another time lapse. I'm gonna do like a transition. So, 3, 2, 1. Ta! Okay, so not quite 100% clean and tidy, but bed's being made. I've organised all the shoes that I want to get like put into storage because they're summer shoes. That's been tidied there. I actually had a dead plant over there, so the fact that I've moved that speaks volumes. I've got clothes down here to donate, so I'm ready just to pull out the winter wardrobe and swap it all over, and then yeah, embrace the cozy vibes that are coming our way. Okay, now we have a gorgeously tidied room. Lit some candles, sent to de-stress there. I've got an orange and bergamot one over there. I also, if I move around to this side of the boudoir, sprayed this bad boy, which is from M&S. I think this was like a free sample I got because I have a M&S Sparks card. I really can't show it you, but it's one of their Restore Apothecary like room and linen sprays. And this one has geranium, cedarwood, eucalyptus and lavender, and it smells like an expensive hotel room in here. I've got a woolen blanket folded under this, so now the bed's nice and cozy for winter. And then I've left these books out because I'm gonna try and push myself to read 10 pages of a book a night rather than just watching TikToks until I feel sleepy. So I've got Manifest, which is one that I always love reading, so I'm gonna have that one there again. There's also a new Manifest book that I'm waiting to be delivered. I'm hoping I'm not waiting too long for it. Fingers crossed it comes. This one is a new one that I've picked up, which I've heard amazing like reviews about. It's called I'm Glad My Mom Died, which is a interesting title, but I've heard it's incredibly powerful, her writing, so I can't wait to dive into that. And then I picked this book up ages ago. Why has nobody told me this before? Not really realising like I actually have never read this book. I just picked it up thinking, that seems interesting. And then I started following Judy Smith on TikTok, and she has some really nice powerful things to say. So I thought, oh well, good thing I already have a book. My phone keeps going off. So yeah, I'm gonna have these at my bedside table and I'm gonna read 10 pages either from the same book. Oh, what's that? I need to go in the bin. But yeah, 10 pages either from the same book. Maybe I'll alternate depending on my mood, but those 3 books, 10 pages a night. So hopefully that should help me unwind and relax. Okay guys, I'm just perching up here at my dressing table and just to sign off on this vlog. If you can't tell, Project Boost has been a big success. I feel so much happier in my home, and it's amazing what a day of just dedicating to tidying, organising, cleaning, etc. can do for the soul. Like I said, it's not perfect. There's some areas that are just going to have to be messy for the time being, but just switching things up, really taking stock, and yeah, I feel so much better. And now that like I've put all like the DIY stuff away, because I know I'm not doing any DIY stuff at least for a week, but just that whole kind of, you know, organising, tidying and stuff, I just feel, even though I'm tired, I feel more awake and I feel just very much more relaxed and comfortable in my home. So that was the aim of Project Boost, and it was a success. I will also say mentally I feel a lot better, just because I feel like I have clear vision of where I'm going with everything at the moment, and I have like ideas. Like I feel creative again now that I don't see mess. It's freed up my mind and I feel creative again, and yeah, I feel much better, and I just feel like I've set myself to kick butt this week. So yeah, like I said, I just feel so much better in myself. If you can't tell, I'm gonna sign off here, guys, before I ramble on too much. I'm gonna crack on with some editing, get some vlogs out, or makeover videos actually. But I hope you did enjoy this video. Like I just wanted to create like a really nice kind of relaxing video, and I feel like it was a lot of like cleaning and stuff like that, but if you're like me, I love watching cleaning videos. They make me so relaxed and just help me just chill. So I hope that this did the same to you. Thank you guys for watching. Have a lovely rest of your week, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.